Drama, stop the drama, stop the drama. Save the drama for your mama. You know what I'm saying? I said it before, stop the drama, stop the hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just come together. Let's just come together. And everybody be feeling good, you know? What's up, man? Y'all already know what it is, man. Mike Swagger, aka The One. Shout out. I'm feeling brand new. What's good, man? If you need business capital, holla at me. I'm the guy. I will start sending you guys out some information. All the vendors and people that we have talked to, you guys will start receiving information. I got y'all emails and phone numbers. I got y'all emails and phone numbers. No, but check it out, man. I'll start sending you guys some information. I just wanted to say, you know, stop the drama. To a lot of people, man, stop the drama. What's up with all the drama? Why is everybody full of drama these days, man? Like, you know, I keep telling y'all, man, this is entertainment. It's supposed to be fun. And so many people get caught up in their feelings about all this stuff. You know, one thing you got to realize is people are busy. People are busy. They'll forget about you. You know, a lot of things are happening. They might not be able to, you know, get you into where you want to get to. They might not be able to accommodate, you know, your friendship as far as letting you have a ticket or getting you past this point or whatever it is, man. Like, who cares? Who cares? And the best thing you can do, as far as, like, I'm gonna tell you this straight from a sales perspective. The best thing you can do for yourself in any career is be okay with rejection. Like, rejection, like, people are so afraid of rejection. I get it, man. It's human. You know what I mean? To be afraid of rejection and to like, and how you deal with rejection. And so let's you know, for the people that, well, I'm not scared of getting rejected, so what? Like, let's talk about how you deal with rejection. So when you have, like, when somebody rejects you, you know what I mean? Your goal is to smile, thank them anyway, and say, well, maybe we can possibly work together in the future. That's it. It's no big, like, secret about that. You know, it's not a long list of things that you need to do to be okay with rejection. You just have to know that every no gets you closer to a yes. So if people are like, oh, well, I don't want to work with you now, imagine you're like, they hating on me, fuck them, and then you go back or you drop a video about them, and then you go back and you tell these people who really rock with them, but they didn't tell you that, right? You know what I mean? Then you go drop a video, you tell somebody else, and they're like, oh, well, I ain't rocking with this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't rocking with this dude because he over here, you know, he can't even take rejection. He can't even take the simple fact that, you know, somebody told them no. You know what I mean? And it shows like a level of just like bad communication. You know what I'm saying? It shows like that you're bad at communication, and also it shows that, you know, you're not willing to, you know, wait for your turn, or I don't want to say wait for your turn. It shows that you're not willing to, you know, accept no for an answer, which is BS. You know what I mean? A lot of the world is no. And it shows that you feel entitled. You know, you feel entitled to whatever it is that they have that, you know, you didn't earn and that they won't give you. You know, and so you're mad, you know what I mean? Or you're mad that somebody didn't show up to your show, or you're mad that, you know, whatever it is, man, who cares? You know, I used to get mad when people like, okay, now, if you don't show up like last minute and you said you're going to be there and you don't show up, then yeah, you could feel some type of way. And like, I've done that to people when they felt some type of way, and I didn't even question why they felt some type of way. I'm just like, I know, I said I was going to be there. Some shit happened. I didn't show up. You know, I didn't do it maliciously, but I understand how that feels, because, you know, sometimes, like, and you never know how strongly people feel about you. And I mean, in a good way. So what I mean by that is like, you know, maybe you felt like, oh, I'm just not going to show up, and, you know, I mean, nobody's going to care. Like, it's just me. Like, you know, nobody's going to miss me. But how do you know those people didn't really want you there? So yeah, people will feel some type of way about you not showing up. So I mean, the biggest thing is you know, do what you say you're gonna do. Show up. You know, even if you don't feel good, even if you show up for an hour and you're like, look, man, I just showed up to show love, but I really gotta go. I don't feel good. I'm tired. You know, whatever it is. But I wanted to make sure I showed my face. You know what I mean? Like, do that. You know what I mean? Over just not showing up when you say you're gonna be somewhere. That's a big one. But mainly, like, you know, like I said, the reason why I'm doing this post is to tell people to stop the drama, bro. Stop the drama. I see so many people that just get in their feelings in this music industry stuff, and, like, you know, I can't tell you how many people that I met over the summer, and it's only been a few months, and, you know, one little thing, and, you know, all of a sudden, you know, I mean, we ain't cool. They ain't talking to me no more. They ain't, you know, they telling people not to work with me. You know, all kind of stuff. And it just be like that, bro. It be like that. You know what I mean? It said my phone's overheating, so I'm holding it. So it be like that. You know what I mean? People tell people not to work with you. You know, all that stuff. But, you know, you have to, like, you know, I talked to, was it Dag Malone, and he just told me, he's like, man, forget the haters, bro. Like, I'm like, damn, like, well, we don't even talk, and you know people hating on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But it's okay. Let people feel however they need to feel. You know, the biggest thing you have to avoid is the looking glass self, which is you can't view yourself how these people view you. And hopefully this thing ain't on. Okay, cool. I was making sure my Bluetooth ain't on because then I realized y'all couldn't hear me. But yeah, let people feel however they need to feel about you, man. Let them feel however they need to feel. Because at the end of the day, you know, the only thing that you can keep real is yourself. You keep it real for yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have any complaints, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not mad at nobody. I mean, there's people out there that, like, I probably won't ever work with again, you know, because, you know, they showed, you know, their colors. But am I sitting there, you know, actively walking around telling people, oh, this person, that person? Like, I don't care. So what? Like, you know, that's just a no. It's just rejection. It's just rejection. It's just something that is not going to work out. You have to realize, you know, part of your job in entertainment, part of your job as an entertainer is to meet as many people as possible, right? Is to meet as many people as possible. Try to work with everybody that you can. And some of those things are going to work out. Some people are going to stick around for a while. Some people aren't going to stick around at all. Some people are just going to be a flat out no. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, guys, like, you know what I mean? It's just, I feel like people's communication is so poor. Like, y'all got to go check out Lemon Tree. Go check out Lemon Tree, because she talked about helping people with communication. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it ain't just the kids, trust me. So, you know, but, you know, I feel like communication is so bad these days. Like, people have problems with people that the other person don't even know what the problem is. Like, there was no communication of like, hey, listen, you know, I feel this type of way. Like, you know, I would like to work with you, but, you know, this is a problem for me, right? You know what I mean? Like, there is none of that. I haven't seen any of that. People feel some type of way and they just dip out, and then they'll turn around and come back around. What the hell is that about? Then they'll turn around and out of nowhere, hey, what's the address? Hey, I like your post now. All of a sudden, like, for what? Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, get out of here, man. Get out of here. You know, like, I'm cool with rejection, but don't be fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be a fake asshole. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, spin off on somebody. Then you see they got something cracking, they got some motion, and now you back acting like ain't nothing happened, like you didn't ghost the motherfucker. Like, that's weird. And that's what I mean by communication is bad. Like, just tap in with the person. Hey, listen, you know, I felt some type of way about, you know what you said on this or whatever. Whoop whoop whoop. Or, you know what I mean? Like, I'd like to work with you, but you know, things aren't clear. Things aren't clear of what's happening. I'm a very vocal person. I'm a very vocal person. So if you ask me like, hey, what's going on? I'm not clear about this. Like, I'm gonna clear it up for you. People are, you know, I don't want to say people, just like, I feel like in the entertainment industry, everybody's got this facade that they don't want to break. And so they would rather leave people like on red, or, you know, just not communicate anymore, in order to not feel like, you know, they're giving up their status, or, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. It's such BS, you know what I mean? Like, you know. But I'll tell you, what does it for me is like when people fucking ghost me, you know what I'm saying, out of nowhere, and I didn't do anything to them. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they'll see something, or, you know what I mean, or maybe they act funny, and I was like, oh no, I'm not with all that, you know, whoop, whoop, and then they freaking turn around and ghost me. But then they come by, and then after they see some motion, then they want to start liking photos and pictures and stuff like that. Like, come on, man. Y'all got to get your communication down, bro. Y'all got to get y'all communication down. Because as of right now, I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. I don't see the communication. I see drama. I see people falling out, you know what I'm saying? And, like, imagine if all y'all really work together. Just imagine. If y'all actually work together, man. I see groups of people that, like, don't even fuck with each other no more. And I'm like, man, if y'all actually still work together, y'all would be bomb. But everybody feel like they got to get it for themselves. Everybody feel like, well, it can only be me. I can only be the one. People don't know how to play their fucking position, bro. People don't know how to, and shout out to, my team, or my team member anyway. You know what I mean? People don't know how to play their position. Everybody want to be a fucking superstar. That's the problem. People don't know how to be a cameraman. They don't want to be they don't want to be the crew. Everybody see what you got going on. Everybody see what you're doing, and they got to be the number one. You know, people getting to, you have a group of people, and then all of a sudden they want to take over because they feel like they could do it better. So now they want to, push their weight around. Come on, man. Like, it's like y'all need a lesson in working as a team, bro. A lot of y'all need a lesson as working as a team. Like team is so important, bro. Your team is so important, and how you put that together, and that's why you can't let everybody in the team. Yes, you do have to cut people from your team, stuff, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this dude over here yelling at me about helping him out. I'm like, nigga, you know what I mean? If you knew it was in my pocket, you might want to help me out. You feel me? Like, right? So I hate telling people when I'm broke. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, still getting that yah though. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean? Like, but so. Point is, man, is stop the drama, y'all. Stop the drama in this shit, especially in Los Angeles. I don't know what other cities and states and countries are doing, man, but in Los Angeles, y'all gotta learn how to work together, man. Work together. And that's what I love about what I do, is like, I really don't give a damn who like me or not. Like, I'll go find somebody else to work with. You know what I mean? If they like who I am, then cool, I'll keep working with them. If they don't, then hey, I'll find somebody else. I'm like, as long as you are doing the right thing, as long as you're being positive, doing the right thing, handling your business, not hurting nobody, not doing no weird stuff, who gives a damn what people think about you, your content, you know what I mean? It's your life. You can live it how you want to, you know what I mean? You can live it how you want to. As long as you're not hurting, nobody or stealing from nobody or doing nothing weird, bro, like, who cares what people think about you? You know what I mean? Who cares? It's really about what you think about yourself. And if you let other people, guide you into how to think about yourself, you're already lost. Now, I'm not saying that doesn't play a role in it. Like, when you're building yourself up, people will tell you how great you are, and tell you need to keep going. And so, absorb that, you know what I mean? But like, when people are negative and they ghost you, they hate on you, they they tell people not to work with you, and those people listen, like, forget them, man. Just forget them. You don't need it. That's not, I get sometimes, like, that gives you a certain amount of energy to keep going and to keep going harder, you know what I mean? Like, I get that, it does. Sometimes, like, when people's like, oh man, hating on me, I'm like, okay, look, I'm gonna go even harder now, you feel me? But don't let that be the only thing that makes you go crazy, like, that goes hard on your task. Don't let the haters be your motivation. Okay? Like, if that's your only why, I'm going to tell you this straight up. If your only why to do something bigger with your life is the haters, then you're never going to make it. You're never going to make it. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's not a why that you can have, because, you know what I mean? Like, hey, look, I'm about to shine on these dudes. I'm about to do what I got to do. But if you're making it out of negativity, like, what do you really get? Because then you're always going to need that motivation. It's like a muse, right? You know what I mean? So if your main motivation is always negativity, okay, yeah, the haters, then your success is not a positive success. It's based off of negativity. And so you're always going to need negativity. You're always going to need drama in order to make you work harder. Why not just do it because you love it? Why not do it because of the positive people, the people that are, you know what I mean, the people that are looking up to you, or you know, or you know, following you, that want to see you make it. See, it's all about perspective. Everybody's like, well, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing something right. Like, okay, fine, cool. Like, but that doesn't mean I have to focus on them. Of course, people are gonna hate on you. Of course, people are gonna feel like you shouldn't make it. Of course, there's gonna be liars and people, you know, creating rumors and stuff. I still got rumors about me. Nobody will voice. I wish they would fucking go ahead and say the shit so I could make them look stupid. But I know who it is, and you know what I mean, the rumor that they're probably telling, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm like, well, come on, like, well then let's say, like, bring it to light, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, but they won't, you know what I mean? Like, so it's all good, like, you know what I mean? Just keep doing you, and, you know, instead of me continuing to like, oh, this person, that person, like, you know what I mean? Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm just like, I would rather go out there and show people my character. I would rather people see who I am truly than doing a bunch of posts yelling about, you know, what somebody said. Who cares what they said? You know what I mean? Who cares what they said? You know, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, you know, now if it's something very that screws with my career or my money at all, then yeah, that's a lawsuit. Which is probably why I haven't heard anything. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Forget it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, you know what? I'm out here doing what I need to do. People are seeing my, oh, that's a cool camera. People are seeing my character for what it is and who I am and what I'm out here for, man. And I'm not out here for none of that nonsense. You know, it's about being positive. It's about helping out the community. It's about doing something different, man. And, you know, hey, you know, everybody has their own lane. Everybody has their own lane. And, you know, the more people start figuring that out, you know, the better off you guys will be, man. Like, everybody's not, you know, everybody's not a superstar, bro. And that's why it used to be so hard for people to even do this kind of stuff. Now it's so easily accessible. Everybody thinks because they have a voice that, you know, they can be famous. And technically you can. But it takes a lot more than just talking to the camera, yapping as we call it, that I'm doing right now. It takes a lot more than this. It takes planning. It takes a team. It takes marketing. It takes, you know, being out there. You got to have the finance to do that. And so that's what we're going to be working on, you know what I mean, on our off season is, you know, really building this thing, you know, not just out there running and gunning and shooting. And that was a lot of fun. That was a whole lot of fun. You know what I mean? But there's more to it than that. There's a lot more to it than that. You understand what I'm saying? So I want y'all to get it, man. I want y'all to get it. I want y'all to get it, bro. I want to work with a lot of you guys. I want to work with a lot of the people that, you know, I have worked with. You know, unfortunately, some things just don't work out. You know what I mean? Like, you know, some things just don't work out. Some people get ahead of themselves. Some people, you know, they feel like, you know, hey, I got the cards and you don't, so you better do what I say, and whoop, 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 whoop. And, you know, there's a million of you, so, you know, I don't need to respect you, or I could act a fool, and you just gonna do what I say. You gonna cower down to me. Like, there's people who are like that as well, bro. Oh, well, you got to go through me. Like, I'm the only person that could, you know what I mean, do anything for you, you know, or basically, you know, I'm going to ruin your name. That's another thing I'll tell you guys. Be very careful dealing with anybody that does PR. Be very, very careful when you deal with anybody that does PR. And I'll tell you why. Because they are essentially the gatekeepers, right? They're PR, they're public relations. So that can go one way or another. So personally, I would say if you're ever dealing with anybody that does PR, stay within arm's length of them. I've dealt with 2 people that do PR that it went sour with. And the first one did very well at slowing my career down. The second one didn't at all. And it's because I knew the game plan already. I knew exactly what they were going to do. And I was ready for that. Right? I was ready for that. So, some of you might not be ready. But just know, like, when you're dealing with PR people, keep them at arm's length. Don't be buddy-buddy with them. Don't get too close. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just know that also, you know, you have to be responsible for your own PR. You have to be responsible for that. You got to do that yourself, man. Handle your business. You know what I'm saying? Handle your business. That's all I want to tell y'all, man. Like, it ain't going to work out with everybody. Stop the drama, stop the cap, stop the bullshit, man. Who cares about the haters? You know what I mean? I know everybody want to focus on the haters. Focus on the love. Focus on the people that are there for you, that want to see you win, that are gassing you up and want you to fucking, you know, blow up and do your shit, man. Those are the people that you need to focus on. Other than that, man, it's all noise. You have a career out there. You have a career. This is one of the easiest times, as they say, in history to get famous, to do what you want to do independently, man. And you're going to waste that on what the haters think? We ain't got nothing to talk about if that's the case. I'm Mike Swag, AK1. Peace.